School starts in just a few weeks. And here's the truth. The best time to prepare your child for the new school year is not the night before they return. It's now, right now, while things are calm, while there is space to breathe, and before the rush of timetables, assignments, and early mornings begins. So today, I'm going to share a step-by-step process you can use with your child, whether they are in nursery school, primary, secondary, or even university, to review last session, dream about the new one, and create a plan that sets them up for success in academics, habits, and personal growth. Why now is the best time? Most parents only start thinking about back to school when they are buying books or uniforms. But the most powerful preparation happens inside, in your child's mindset, confidence, and routines. Right now, they are in a more relaxed state. That makes this the perfect window for honest conversations and small habit shifts. If we wait until resumption week, all the focus will be on logistics. By starting now, we give them some weeks to adjust, strengthen weak spots, and build momentum. Whether that means a preschooler learning to follow a routine or a teenager fine-tuning their study habits for exams. Now let's review last session. In reviewing last session, you want to set aside 20 to 30 minutes with your child or your young adult. Start with simple, open questions. How do you feel about how last session went? You let them speak. Listen without interrupting or judging. Then explore these next 4 areas: academic skill growth, behavioral or discipline, emotional well-being, social relationship skills. For academic and skill growth, for the younger children, this might be reading, counting, or handwriting. For the teenagers, it could be subject performance, project management, or even exam prep. For the older students, it might be professional skills or their GPA. And for behavior and discipline, how consistent were they with homework, with meeting deadlines, or with self-management? For emotional well-being, did they feel confident? Did they feel motivated? Or were they anxious and bored most of the time? For social and relationship skills, how did they interact with their peers, with their teachers, colleagues, or teammates? Also, as parents, we want to review our own role as the parent and the supporter. Were we present and available when needed? Did we help them stay organized? Were mornings and deadlines handled calmly or with stress? This is about awareness, not blame. Awareness is the first step to meaningful change. Then now, since we have finished reviewing last session, it's time for us to dream the new session. Now in this area, we shift to vision. You want to ask them, imagine it's the last day of the next school term or semester, and you are looking back. What would you be proud of? Now you want to help them get specific. What achievements would you have? How would you feel about yourself? What new habits or skill have you gained and mastered? How would your relationship have grown? If you are speaking to a preschooler, you can guide them with pictures or with stories. With a teenager or university student, you want to use future-focused questions like, what would your report card or your result or transcript or portfolio look like? What feedback would you love to hear from your teacher, your lecturer, or your boss if they are interning? The more sensory and detailed the vision, the stronger the pull towards making it happen. Now, the next step is to turn the dreams or the visions into actions. Now you want to translate that vision into small daily or weekly steps. For example, a primary school child who wants to read better. The action towards achieving that might be 15 minutes of reading aloud daily. A secondary school student who wants a higher grade or a better grade, there should be specific study blocks for weak subjects, meaning subjects that the child is not doing so well in. For a university student who wants to be more organized, Using a planner or digital calendar daily will help. Now, where do we come in as parents? We want to help adjust sleep schedules gradually over the next week before school resumes. You want to reduce unproductive screen times and replace it with enriching activities. Then create a quiet, dedicated study space. Encourage journaling, reflection, or gratitude to build self-awareness and resilience. Remember, start small. Build consistency. Whether they are 5 or they are 25, structure plus encouragement always pays. One of the fastest ways to kill motivation is to take ownership away from the learner. If you push too hard, they may resist, not because they don't want to succeed, but because they feel controlled. So remind them, this is what you said you wanted. I'm here to help you get there. That is why having that vision is necessary. They should come up with what their dreams are, and all we are doing is supporting them, pushing them daily towards achieving it. So have regular check-ins, celebrate small wins, and adjust the plan as needed. The goal isn't perfection, it's steady, meaningful progress. So here's my challenge. Before this week ends, sit down with your child, no matter their age, and walk through these steps. Review, dream, plan. Because how you start the school year often shapes how you finish it. If you found this video useful, kindly give it a big fat thumbs up for me and subscribe if you've not done so already. I'm going to be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.